everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video I'm going to be doing day 1 of August's 5 days of foundation. And this month we're going to be doing powder foundations again. I know I did this just a couple of months ago and I didn't really find any that really blew me away, that made me like really want to transfer over and do powder foundations more often. But I figured with my skin having a tendency to get a little bit more dry in the winter, if I was going to do another round of powder foundations this year, I would need to do it for August, because I am filming this in July. It's mid-July already. I'm a little bit behind this month on filming my foundations because we had some vacation time and so on and so forth. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and start August with the Pure Minerals 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup. Broad spectrum, SPF 15 in the shade Porcelain. So here's the box, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the package out. So it is a really pretty compact, actually. It's really pretty. And it does have a mirror in it, and here is the product inside there. It looks like it might be a little bit dark for me. I definitely don't have a tan, but I do still have some sun from being on the beach. But it's just very pretty packaging. It's got a silver lid, and then on the sides and such, it's like a clear packaging, which is kind of pretty, I think. Very sleek. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to the Pure website, and I'm going to see if they have any claims on this foundation. All right, so this is $29.50 for the 8 grams of product, or 0.28 ounces, so just over a quarter of an ounce. There's not a lot of shades. There's actually only 11 shades. So here's the shade range. I'm going to go ahead and show you that. It's not real light and it's not real deep. So it's kind of a lot of shades of medium. Okay, so this says, makeup meets skincare. Our 4-in-1 pressed mineral powder foundation gives you the flawless mineral coverage you expect from Pure, with groundbreaking skincare ingredients built into our award-winning formula. Our powder foundation is adored worldwide for its lightweight feel and no mess, no stress application. This all-in-one foundation, concealer, powder, and SPF 15 has been clinically proven to correct, prevent, and interrupt your biggest skin concerns, even after the makeup comes off. That's pretty smart beauty. Okay, that is that's interesting. I think it's interesting. All right, so I'm going to look at the benefits real quick. It says, encapsulated mineral water from the Swiss Alps gives the skin deep, nourishing, lasting hydration. You can lighten up dark spots and uneven skin tone with botanical extracts from Waltheria leaves and vitamin B3. SPF 15 blocks 93% of UVB rays that cause aging and discoloration. While the FDA has approved the use of parabens as an effective preservative system, we set your mind at ease and formulated this product free of parabens. We understand that a vegan diet is a lifestyle choice, so we make products that are void of animal products to fit your lifestyle. It's gluten-free. It's been ocular tested to ensure it will not irritate eyes or interfere with contacts, and this product and its container are free of BPA. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start putting this on. Before I do, I'm going to let you know what's already on my skin. I did use 2 sprays before starting today. I used my Hydrating Milky Mist from Pixi. I put this down for a couple of months, but I really like it, so I picked it back up. I also put on some Smashbox Primer Water in So Chill Coconut. I love the scent of that. I figured it's July, why not? And then I have 2 other primers on. I have the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer Base. I want to make sure I said that correctly. That is on my nose, a little bit in here in my cheeks, and just a tiny bit on my chin. This is the first time that I'm really using this, and I wanted to be a little bit careful because I've seen a couple of other people say that it started to pill on them, but like Tati loves this stuff. Like, she talks about it all the time. So I do believe that it pretty much smoothed over my nose entirely. And then to continue with that, I'm using this little sample here of the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For No Filter Mattifying Primer and Complexion Perfector. This one I'm was a little bit concerned about because it does have a tint to it, but it seemed to go away once I actually got it on my skin. So We're going to go ahead and put this on. I am using this brush from Sonia Kashuk. It is the flat top foundation brush. And we're going to go ahead in and see how this does. Now, if you remember my other video of powder foundations, I really struggled with getting any coverage at all. So let's see how this one does. And I think some of the foundations that I'm using this month are actually more higher coverage powder foundations. So we'll see how these go compared to the other ones. All right, so I'm not really too thrilled with the amount of coverage I got. It's not horrible. Like, I definitely feel like I got coverage on this. I don't feel like it's completely coverage-less or lack of coverage. I don't know how I want to say that. I did try to put it under my eyes as concealer. It did not work very well there. I am a little tired today, though. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, but anyway, it didn't really work there. I do feel like it gave me like luminous skin. Like, I don't feel like super shiny or anything, but I do feel like it gave my skin some life for sure. But I can still see a lot of pink here in my cheeks, and I see my freckles all over my forehead. Now, some of that is because, like I said, we went on vacation, we went out in the sun, and my freckles on my face normally are not as pronounced, but when I do go out in the sun, they definitely do come out. So, which is why I don't go out in the sun very much. But I'm having a little bit of problems where I put that primer on my nose where I stopped. This is not like, it's not clinging the same way to the areas of my nose that have primer versus like this one spot here on the side. It looks like I missed putting primer at, and it's not sticking on that as well. I'm getting some spots where I feel look a little bit powdery, especially like on the bottom part of my nose. And some of that might be I'm getting some like dry patches from, again, being out in the sun. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it looks bad. I think it's giving me a very light coverage, though. Maybe a light to a light medium coverage. And it's making my skin look very vibrant. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on. Let's see what time it is. All right, it is 8:51. So I'm going to go ahead and put my makeup on. I actually have to get on a phone call here in a couple of minutes. I'm getting an itchy spot. My nose is very itchy for some reason this morning, ever since I started putting this makeup on. So I don't know if I'm having a little bit of a reaction to it. I doubt it's like a major reaction, but it's a little bit itchy. So anyway, I'm going to get on a phone call. It might be a little bit longer for me to come back to check in with you. But we'll see. It all depends on my phone call that I have to make at 9 o'clock. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and I will see you guys in a little while. All right, everybody, I am back, and the time now is that focusing? 9:31, 9:32. I was done with my face makeup at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to call 9 o'clock the check-in time. So I will wear all my makeup until at least 5 o'clock tonight, potentially longer, but at least till 5. So, what do I have on my face other than the foundation? I have my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, the Revlon Rosy Rendezvous, Rosy Rendezvous matte blush, and my NYX Love You So Mochi highlighter. I just dipped into all three. And then on my eyes, I have my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, my Persona palette. I'm actually only using 3 shades from this. I'm using Humble, Charming, and Fearless are the only 3 shades that I put on my eyes today. I just wanted a simple eye look. I have my Benefit Roller Lash, my Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara, this on my top lashes, this on my bottom lashes. And then on my lips, I have Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Verona. And then I also sprayed my face down with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this. And yeah, I'm afraid I might have to buy more. I have a lot of setting sprays, but that one is really nice. If you've never tried it and it's within your budget, it's just really nice. Here, I'll show you. I don't know if I've ever shown this on screen, but it's just a really soft mist, and it feels really nice going on your skin. And then because it's continuous, you don't have to keep pushing the button. But I'm going to zoom you in and we can talk about this foundation. All right, so we are nice and close, and honestly, there's not really much to say about this foundation. I think my other powders went on it okay. My bronzer's a little wonky on this side, just ignore that. I mean, it didn't really do much as far as a concealer goes on my under eyes, so they're going to look funky all day because I didn't want to put liquid over powder, and it's fine. I'm not leaving my house today, probably at all, so it's fine. But it's very light coverage. Not very light. It's light to light medium coverage, and I don't mind that. I actually like that you can still see my skin. There's just some spots that I would have liked to have had more coverage, like on my nose. You know, my cheeks are still pretty red, and I did not put a lot of blush on. So, I don't know. I like powder foundations because they look so realistic. But I'd also still like to have some coverage, and this does give me some. So I'm going to see how it wears throughout the day. We'll see. Like I said, I'm going to be inside all day. I might go outside to maybe take a quick walk or something just to get a little bit of movement and so forth, so I'm not just sitting in a chair all day working, because I am working today. But we will see. We will see. I don't think it's supposed to be too hot today, though. So I'm going to go outside at least for a little bit, maybe 15, 20 minutes at minimum, just so that I'm out of the air-conditioned air to see how it does. But overall, right now, I'm liking it. It definitely gives a luminous look to the skin. It's not sitting in any fine lines, but I think that's pretty standard for powder foundations, at least with my skin. I don't know. It looks like I'm not wearing anything. Like I said, it's just kind of balanced out my skin tone a little bit, maybe covered up a little bit of my freckles and so forth. So anyway, I will check in probably sometime around 1 o'clock-ish, somewhere in there. But I'll see you then. All right. Okay, everybody, it is midday. I'll show you the time here. Let me get my watch. It is 1:25. Yep, 1:25. So, the sun just came out full force. Let me not blind you. Let me get back on my porch here. So I'm outside in natural lighting. There are only a couple of spots that I want to point out that are of concern to me. My chin, it's kind of settling into my lines, and then really badly around my nose. And I don't think I've gotten that before when I've worn powder foundation. I'm not so sure. But those are the parts that are kind of bad. My forehead actually looks really nice. I think my nose itself looks pretty good. Although I am noticing more blotchiness now that I'm in natural lighting and not the fake studio lights. And I think the cheeks look okay too. But you're definitely able to see my freckles. All over my cheek here, you can see my freckles. So, very, very light coverage, I feel like. I did say light medium when we were under the lights in the beauty room, but now that I'm seeing it in natural light, I would say this is definitely light coverage. And then the fact that it's like really caking around my nose there is kind of bothersome. So, anyway, that's where we're at 4.5 hours in. I will see you guys in about 3.5 hours. Bye. All right, everybody, I am back. The time is now 5:22. So I've had this on for about 8.5 hours almost 8.5 hours. And it's okay. let me go ahead and zoom you in, and I'll talk a little bit more about it. Only like a couple of small things have really changed since my midday check-in. So let me zoom you in. All right, so it is still cakey around my nose. It's still in my lines on my chin. Not too bad, but it's still in my lines on my chin. I still look luminous, which is good. My lipstick's gone, but that's not have anything to do with my foundation. The only real thing that I can add is not only do I look luminous, but I feel like I look a little greasy, a little oily. My forehead, I feel, looks oily, especially my nose. When I'm looking and I see like reflections off my nose, I know I'm a little bit more on the oily side. That happens in the summer to me. It just is what it is. Other than that, it's okay. You can still see all my freckles on my cheek. Didn't get any better, I guess, since lunchtime or since 1 o'clock. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I just got a little bit more oily. It's still cakey in the spots that it was cakey before, but I could easily probably pat this out. I didn't do that because I didn't want to change the wear from earlier. It's still kind of in my creases. Anyway, I don't think this is a bad foundation. If you're in a hurry and you just want to put something on real quick and you want it to look natural and you're not worried about getting too much coverage, I think this is actually a really good foundation for you to give a try. If you can find your shade. So like I said, this is the shade Porcelain. I believe this is the lightest shade they have. This actually didn't work too badly for me. So I guess it worked all right for me. It wasn't too bad. But I was surprised at how luminous this actually was. Everyone always talks about the IT Cosmetics Celebration Illumination Foundation. But I actually think that this is very luminous as well. Now, I don't remember how much the IT Cosmetics one costs versus this one. I'd have to go look that up. But I'd say they will give you similar responses or similar reactions or similar behavior, so to speak. Because I do feel like I've been very luminous all day, and I know that's why some people use that Celebration Illumination Foundation to look more alive, so to speak. I think this wore fine throughout the day. I would definitely be willing to wear this as a powder going forward over top of a liquid foundation. I personally am not the biggest fan of liquid foundations. I've been trying them more because of my channel, but I'm not a huge fan of them. There are a couple that I've found that I do actually enjoy, but yeah. This isn't bad. If you're going for like a natural makeup look, which is really what I went for today. I used very minimal eyeshadow. I didn't put anything on the underside of my eyes or on the underlines of my eyes. I didn't even put on any concealer. I just put on, I probably would leave the contour bronzer off and maybe just add a little bit of blush because this did make me very pale. It did bounce out all my skin tone. So if I did this again and I was just going for like a natural look, I'd probably do something similar to my eyes where it's just a light shade of, you know, shade, pretty much brown, and then put a little bit of blush on this, and I'd say it'd be good to go. You know, if you were just like wanting to make your complexion clear, even or whatever, I wouldn't hesitate to use this again. So there's my first impression. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit the red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that little bell to notify you when I do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. I have a quick question for you if you guys have watched this far in this video. I wouldn't be able to do it for the rest of this week because my foundation reviews are filmed a couple weeks in advance, so it gives me time to edit. But going forward, I actually got a comment today on my channel on a video that posted in mid-July. Like I said, this is mid-July when I'm filming this, where someone said that I really was not good at doing makeup, to the point that they said that I was really bad at doing makeup and I should just give it up almost. For some reason their comment didn't post, so it's not out there. If you go looking for it, you're not going to find it. I don't know if they posted it and then deleted it. I don't know, but I still got the email that showed the comment. And I was a little taken aback by that. So I guess what my question is to you guys, if you've watched this far, let me know if there's any kind of looks that you would like me to try. I mean, my channel is called Epic Beauty Fail for a reason. I know I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not the best makeup artist out there, but I would be very curious if you can direct me to another channel that you've seen a really interesting look on that you'd like me to give a try and possibly fail at. I have no problems with failing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this experiment, you know? So yeah, if you have any really interesting looks or even just really simple looks that I might need to give a try, let me know in the comment section down below. Just, I don't think you can put a link. Links sometimes get dumped into garbage emails or garbage comments or suspect comments. I forget what they're actually called. But if you can give me the name of the YouTuber and the title of the video, I can definitely go and search it and see if I can find it. And maybe I'll just try to do like a recreation. I know the first makeup video I did a recreation of someone else's video. I went out and found a video that had a couple million views on it. And I tried to recreate what they did. I think it was just simply a foundation video. Actually, I don't even know that it was a full face of makeup. But if that's something you guys would be interested in me trying to recreate other people's makeup looks, I know that that was a thing going around a little while ago, where people were like recreating other people's makeup looks, like makeup tutorials, and it was like everywhere. So if you wanted me to maybe make that as like a series where you guys give me a recommendation and then I try to follow a tutorial, let me know that in the comment section as well. That's something that I would not be opposed to doing. I think it's within my editing ability. I think I can at least give it a try. So anyhow, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!